Beautiful. I mean, I love the name, and I'm just wondering, is the possibility that you can be the trainer to other people, that they can start doing that around the world, like the Pelawa? Because it
Yes.
sounds like the
Yeah.
world needs what you're bringing.
Thank you. It's so interesting because when I was creating the workbook for me to deliver it, partway through it, I went, hold on. I'm writing this workbook as if someone else could pick it up and lead the workshop. And that happened before I even started running it. So I knew that I was supposed to teach other people to do it. So I then had a facilitator workbook and a participant workbook. So I've got those now already. So when someone has done the workshop, they then got the option to apply, to train, to teach it. And if they're going to, I already know what that program is. You know, they go back, they do a workshop a second time, but with some a specific brief about how they do that, because they need to be self-aware and learning it. And then there's some coaching work with me to develop some aspects of themselves. And then there's a facilitator training weekend with the other people who want to do it. And then they will be able to deliver that workshop. And since that, another thing that's come through recently is I've realized I also need to train people to deliver a little one-to-one coaching package, Freedom of Spirit coaching package. So I'm just now developing that little coaching package. So that's for someone who probably hasn't done the workshop. They might think, the workshop's a bit much for me. Can I just do a little bit of one-to-one work? Like a little 3-session thing. So I've just signed up some volunteers for me to test that on, that little coaching package, which will give somebody a connection with Freedom of Spirit that they can continue to work on. It won't give them what the workshop gives them, but it will give them enough to move down that path. So that's that will be the level 2. So someone can do the workshop, that's level 1. Level 2 is they can learn to do that coaching package. And level 3, they can learn to run the 2-day workshop.
I think even, like if somebody all over, I don't know how many countries. I mean, sometimes the podcasts are in over 100 countries.
Yes.
But the thing is, all you have to do is listen to your solo episodes and you learn your skill set and you know what you're doing. Because, as we know, there's some people, they'll go away and they'll do a weekend and they're a coach and then they're promoting themselves as a coach. And there's other people like you have lifelong experience and know how to do it, know how to connect with people. And I think even by just listening to a few of your solos or shows, they'll go, oh, yeah, Catherine knows what she's talking about. She's going to help me. So I think that's what they should, yeah.
Thank you very much. I think the other thing is you can't turn someone into when you're teaching people to do something, you've got to set a boundary around what you are actually able to teach them within a certain limited period of time. Because it used to be the case that if you're going to teach someone any kind of coaching, it's a 3-year course. Nowadays, people don't people don't want that. Some people do, but most people don't, And that's one of the beautiful things with Pelawa, for example. You can do a 2-day workshop and then you can give people 60-minute treatments and charge for them from the Monday. You can make back the money of the workshop in a week. So, and with the teacher training, the same thing. So I'm formulating something not quite as quick as that for Freedom of Spirit because there's so many moving parts, but yeah.